Hello guys and welcome back to an episode of Laps and Yaps. Today I'm joined by British GT driver Hadley Simpson. How are you? Yeah.
I'm really good, thank you. Yeah, and thank you for having me.
No, it's alright. If you want to start by introducing yourself and your motorsport career so far.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know me, my name's Hadley Simpson. I currently race in British GT. I've come from the front-wheel drive route, so come from Fiesta Juniors up into Clio's, and then followed that with Ginetta GT Pro last year before moving into British.
Yeah, so what kind of led you to British GT for this year?
Yeah, so I knew, obviously, I was driving front-wheel drive coming out of karting.
Yeah.
However, I felt that there was much more opportunity in rear-wheel drive. So that's when I made the step into the Ginetta GT Pro last year. And then ultimately that was kind of the baby step to British GT. I knew that it was always going to be a plan for British this year. So yeah, we had that in the back of our minds for about 2 years now. So yeah, that's why I've come into British GT.
Yeah, it's good that it worked out as well.
Yeah.
What kind of led to working with innovation? Was there any leading factors or just something about the team that made you go with them?
Yeah, so I dipped in and out with them last year alongside my campaign in GT Pro, doing some GT Cup racing.
Okay.
So when Innovation first started their first weekend, they got in contact with me.
Okay.
From drive for their first ever race weekend, which was October 2024.
Yeah.
So from there, we've kind of built a relationship, and I've always had a lot of success when I've come to drive with them. But not only that, they're from Sheffield as well. I'm Sheffield.
Oh, okay.
I love how we're all Northerners. We all get on. We all talk to each other a certain way, which I love. And yeah, there's a big bond there as well on and off the track. We have a lot of fun together. So yeah, it was a no-brainer for me.
Oh, a bit of divide there because I'm Southern, well, Midlands, but I'm like right on the border. What has surprised you most about British GT so far? With the car or the racing or whatever?
What surprised me the most is probably the GT3 traffic. So obviously last year I was in GTP, so it's a single make championship. Actually, everything I've ever done has been single make, so it's always been the same car. So to come into British GT and have these GT3 cars about 20 seconds faster than us, and not only that, they're all very highly skilled drivers, and they quickly want to get you out of the way. So it's kind of managing them was a big culture shock for me. But it's part of endurance racing. I love it.
Yeah, it's always a good thing, especially I guess in the longer races. It's
absolutely
yeah. What's been the biggest learning point for you so far, this year? Not just
probably the amount of stuff that goes into an endurance race. So again, sprint racing's kind of pretty easy. You go, the lights go out, you go as fast as you can, and you see where you come across the line. Endurance racing, you've obviously got your pit stops, you've got your communication with the team, the strategy, how you're looking after the tires, when to overtake, when's not. These safety cars, all of that is just so new to me. That's been a really steep learning curve, but I think I'm not really getting my head around it, but I'm getting closer to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously working out. It's working out. So yeah, I was at Alton, so that was sprint racing. So I didn't see the endurance yet. What's a goal you set for the season, and have you met it yet?
Oh, absolutely, we've met it. So I knew coming in as a rookie, the team's first year in British GT, I was like, you know what, if we finish every race and we learn some stuff, that was a win in my eyes. And then to win the first round of the year and then be on the podium both times at Alton as well, I was like, wow, this was special. So we've definitely met it. Whatever happens for the second half of the year, I feel like it's been a successful year. So yeah, anything else is a bonus now. But with the position that we're in, leading the championship, now it's kind of like anything less than that being an egotistical driver. It's racing driver, as you probably know. Now that we're leading, it's like, well, we've got to win it now.
What was it actually like to win at Silverstone?
Oh, it meant the world. It meant the world for the team, and it meant the world for me. Obviously, I'm aware of the stage that we're driving on and how big of a stage that is in the UK. But not only that, just to be on this journey with the team right from the first race weekend to getting into British in a year and a half, it was such a nice moment for all of us to have. It's one that I'll cherish for a long time, probably.
Yeah, I can imagine. Which circuit are you most excited for this season?
Well, I was most excited for Spa, but it was the first race weekend we didn't get on the podium, so I didn't come away with a smile on my face. But I loved the track, and obviously behind it, it was like I was so excited for it. But now it's not my favourite anymore because I wasn't very fast around it. That's kind of how I judge my tracks. So I love Brands Hatch GP. That's probably my go-to. So I'd say that's my favourite.
So I've been to Spa and I can imagine to actually drive around it with the history is insane.
Yeah. Going up Eau Rouge is so scary. I know everyone tells you it's scary, but you go, they're probably just exaggerating. But I still have nightmares. Yeah.
Still have nightmares. For you, what goes into the standard race weekend prep?
A big thing for me is sleep schedule. So coming off the back of summer break, family and friends. So, my sleep schedule is a little bit all over the place over the summer break. So it's kind of just resetting that. Obviously thinking about how hard I'm training. I normally try cool down my training towards race week simply because I don't want to feel fatigued in any way.
Yeah.
Just really looking after myself and thinking about what I eat, what I do, and when I go to bed.
Yeah. So you say your training plan. How many times a week do you reckon? Would you say you train, work out, or whatever it is you're doing?
Yeah. So I swim every day.
Okay.
So I swim every day. I feel like that's a really good exercise.
Yeah.
I enjoy it a bit more than running. So I try and find something that I enjoy doing. So I do that every day, and then I'll do actual weight workouts 3 times a week. So it's not intense, but it's enjoyable, and I'm still getting something from it. So it's hitting the marks really.
As long as you enjoy it, you'd want to be. If you're going to do it, you want to enjoy it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So kind of moving away from just talking about British GT, for you, what is your ultimate goal in your motorsport career? A series you want to reach, or a race you want to win, or someone you want to...
Ultimately, I want to make a career out of it. Being a manufacturer driver, what that'll be in. If it's Fiat 500 racing for the rest of my life, I'm fine with that as long as we're making a living out of it. So I just enjoy the sport so much. I don't mind what that looks like in the future for me. I would love, it's a bit out there, I'd love to be a factory driver for Bentley. I know they no longer race in GT3 racing, they've pulled out, but that was always been my dream as a kid, to be with Bentley some way. But just really making a living out of it would be the goal.
I know it's a bit different from GTs, but still the endurance. Would you want to go into European Le Mans Series, WEC? Would you do any of that?
Yeah, absolutely. All of them. GT World Challenge.
Yeah, that's one of my other one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely them 3 are all ultimate goals. Yeah.
For you, what's been a big challenge in your career?
A big challenge. Ultimately, I think it's the mental side.
Yeah.
Is the biggest challenge for most racing drivers, probably. Not knowing where you're going to be next year. In your early stages of the career, anyway, as lots of these well-rounded drivers.
Lots of the ones I talk to are just still early career, so
Exactly, yeah. So it's kind of the pressure of knowing you have to perform and the financial side of that to get on the grid next year.
Yeah.
It's all a lot to take in. So the winter season is very stressful for probably all of the drivers you spoke to, and that's probably me included.
Yeah, something. Okay, that's my serious question. We actually went through them quite quickly, which is decent. So this is my one's I'll call them the stupid questions because that is what they've been named. But if you had to be stuck in a lift with a Formula 1 driver, who would you want it to be? And why would you want to be with them?
Who have you said?
Me and myself, I said Mark Webber.
So it can be passed as well.
Yeah. Like, anyway, that's yeah. For me, Mark Webber is my favourite driver of all time. I don't know why. He just is. I never saw him race, so I don't know where it came from. But
Right. I would probably. I think I've got to go with someone mature.
okay.
So Lando and Max and all of them have kind of been wiped out from that. I would probably.
Mature.
He can be mature in a race car, but I think he's got a side to him that I wouldn't want to be in an elevator with. I'd probably go with someone like Oscar Piastri because I'd probably panic getting stuck in an elevator, so I need someone to get me out. So yeah, I'd ask him.
If you had to do an escape room with a couple of people on your grid, who do you think would get you out of it, or who do you want to be with for a good time?
I really get on with Jack Collins and Brandon Templeton. I really get on with them. I've raced with Jack from karting from a very early age, so we go back. I'd probably pick them too. They're a good laugh.
Yeah. And then, if you were stuck on a desert island and could only listen to 5 songs, what 5 songs would you want to listen to?
Right. I love like Afrobeat music.
Okay.
For some reason. They just get me they get me hyped for a race. So
Okay.
probably something along them lines. God, can I name 3? And then I love like the kind of 70s, 80s music. So I'd probably go.
Okay.
You know, God, what?
Can you name an artist? Or?
Like Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, okay.
Again, Sheffield. I don't know. It's just kind of like I don't have like a niche music taste. It's kind of if I like the song that it's just on my playlist.
That's just a real mix of everything.
What was yours? What
would be mine? Oh. See, no one ever goes back at me to ask it, so there'd probably be like Noah Khan on there. One Direction, because I am a fangirl at heart. Ed Sheeran, specifically Don't by Ed Sheeran.
Right.
Ollie Murs, like, oh my god, what's his song called? Dear Darling by him. Okay. And then, who else do I listen to? I literally had my playlist on my walk home from work. Who was I listening to?
Yeah, I think it's a really tricky question. Like, as soon as someone goes, what's your favourite song? I'm like,
Let me see who I was listening to. Oh, I was listening to Life is a Highway, so probably that.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that one.
So, I do have another question, which I did mention to that, so don't answer it, that's fine. But it does come from my workplace. We get bored a lot. We ask each other random questions, and this one has stuck. And it was, if you had to be a fruit, what fruit would you be? And why? So it's such a strange question, but it's stuck.
There's no fast fruit, Sally. See, I'm thinking of a lot of fruits, but then I can't give a reason why I want to be this fruit.
That's all right. Mine is I'd be an orange because I'm ginger. And he said to me, Connor Grant said to me yesterday, he'd go, I'd be a banana. I like bananas. That was his reasoning.
I mean, so. If we're just picking a favourite fruit, I'd probably go with like an apple. Or
okay.
So I'll just say that. I'll say
you'd be an apple.
Yeah.
All right. That is all the questions I wrote down. So unless you have anything else to share, then I think we can call it a day. And I hope you enjoyed it at least a bit.
Yeah, that's no problem. No, it was fun actually.